Hello and welcome back to another episode of Main Event Wrestling, and we are now endeavouring into the first video for WWE Smackdown Shut Your Mouth. So, what am I doing here today? Well, I'm going to be doing the King of the Ring, but I'm not going to be playing anything. I'm literally going to simulate the whole thing. And if you look closely as well at the participants, right, they are the exact bracket. It's the exact 8 bracket, right, from the last King of the Ring pay-per-view back in 2002. So, going to be kicking off with Lesnar versus Booker T, Hardcore Holly versus Test, then Jericho versus the Big Valbowski, and then X-Pac versus RVD. We're going to see if whether or not Smackdown Shut Your Mouth, after simulating them, can come out with the same results. Because if you remember correctly, Lesnar won. And also, I'm going to throw in a cheeky little proviso, a little bit more of, just a little bit of something else to give it a bit more flavour. Whoever wins this King of the Ring, when I get round to doing my Smackdown Shut Your Mouth full playthrough on the season mode, right, I will be that wrestler. I will. So, yeah. Let's see if Lesnar can actually go the distance, or am I going to end up as someone like, say, Hardcore Holly or Test, or even worse, the Big Valbowski. God, I hope not. But yes, here we go. King of the Ring. Let's do this. Alrighty then, so like I said, it is Lesnar and Booker T first. Now, I have no issue with being either Lesnar or Booker T, but it's just really neat seeing like a 25-year-old Brock Lesnar in a video game again, you know. Yeah, I also put this on the highest difficulty, so obviously, you know, when it comes to the fluidity of the gameplay, like, it is nice and swift, you know, so you don't really, you know, so it doesn't just like stutter and lag and things like that. You know, you want a bit of excitement, don't you? But yes, you know, as you can see, you got the brilliant, the magnificent King of the Ring stage in the background. God, WWE, please bring back like unique stages for your, you know. Oh, Brock, you're gonna get yourself DQ'd. Oh damn, he just took out the referee. But yeah, please, WWE, bring back unique stages for your pay-per-views, PLEs, whatever you want to call them. For the love of God, please just start doing it. But yeah, no issue with being either one. Of course, at the moment I'm Booker T on Here Comes the Pain as well, and I hope you're enjoying that, you know. Drop me a comment down below. Also, drop me a comment on who you think is going to win this King of the Ring tournament, you know. Booker T at the moment, he seems to be getting like, you know, he's taking the advantage right now. Booker T, wow, at the time, wasn't he just about going to start tagging with Goldust, and we got a nice little cheeky 2 count. Yeah, I think Booker T was slowly gearing up to start tagging with Goldust, yeah. So it started doing the skits backstage and things like that, you know, especially at King of the Ring 2002 when Booker T and Goldust, they had that segment with The Rock and everything like that. That was cool. That really was. It was just hilarious as well. But yeah, who do you think is going to win the King of the Ring? Who do you think is going to win this match? And at the moment, now Brock has kind of brought it back a little bit, but Booker is still taking advantage. He's that tiny bit ahead. It's Booker, you better watch out. You're going to get yourself DQ'd, buddy. You know, I do have DQs and stuff on. Damn.
1, 2.
Okay, so Earl's not going ahead and being incredibly biased or anything like that. I also turned the commentary off because I just thought it'd be better, you know. Yeah, Booker T's really getting in there. Booker T might actually cause an upset, you know. So at the time that I record this as well, there's been rumours floating around that Triple H wants to bring back King of the Ring. Not 100% sure if he wants to do it as a full-blown PLE again, or if he wants to just do it as, you know, a TV special, WWE Network, Peacock, whatever special. You know, personally, I would love to see the King of the Ring back, but I want two things. I would like two things that they do with the new King of the Ring. One, when you win the King of the Ring, you drop that stupid King gimmick. Just drop it. Oh, got another pin. Another kick out at 2. Lesnar's got a long way to go to be able to get back at Booker T. But yeah, you know, drop the King gimmick. You know, just stop. 2, the winner of the King of the Ring, like Money in the Bank or the Royal Rumble, gets a shot at, you know, the champ. Because that's exactly what they did with Lesnar. You know, he got a shot at the WWE Undisputed Champion at SummerSlam, and obviously he won by beating The Rock, you know? And then Rock went off to Hollywood as Booker T. Could this be it? Ooh, no, it's just a big old fuck-off clothesline there. But Lesnar's got himself a Smackdown, and he needs to, like, hit it pretty sharpish, or else it's going to be game, set, and match. So Booker T's now got his. But yeah, title match for the winner, plus, plus dropping the King gimmick full stop. I would like it if they did that, you know. And personally, I think because I also understand at the time of, oh, go on. Lesnar's going, there's the F5. Is Lesnar going to progress? Because in real life, that is exactly what happened, but we got a rope break, so that is not good for, that is not good for Brock, because all Booker T has to do is just hit his scissors kick or bookend and it's game over. But yeah, I would like them to do the same as well for the, oh, here we go, it's a bookend. There it is. Is it going to be over? Is there going to be an upset?
2, 3.
Damn! Booker T beats Brock Lesnar. Damn, Booker T beat Brock Lesnar. Wow, okay. Up next, Hardcore Holly versus Test. Now, in real life, Test beat Hardcore Holly and then lost out to Brock Lesnar. Are we going to see, you know, history repeat itself with Test going through, but this time facing Booker T? So, let's get into it. Right, just going to quickly finish my thought off with the Queen's Crown. Yeah, I'd like the same thing to happen. If you want to do a Queen gimmick like you did with Queen Zelina, like that's, like, alright. But also for the guys, if you do it, you know, for the King, if you do it. But just at least give them a title shot. You know, let's have it more as like, let's try and build a main eventer for the future and everything like that. Right, okay, now with this match. By King of the Ring 2002, what was Hardcore Holly and Test doing? Well, Hardcore Holly was 3 months away from getting his neck broken by Brock Lesnar after sandbagging a powerbomb. Idiots. Please don't come and find me, Hardcore, and beat me up. Please don't. I'm too pretty. He says, you know, without showing his face on camera. Test, on the other hand, he wasn't really doing much, but he was just about to join the Un-Americans, so that was something, you know, become a nice little stable with Lance Storm and Christian, you know, when Lance Storm was actually, you know, utilised to the best of his abilities. Yeah, it's a shame with Storm, you know. Also, like, of course, you know, you've not seen the entrances, you know, gotta watch out for those copyrights and everything like that. But both Hardcore and Test basically had what I'm going to call the jobber entrances. Yes, it was so generic, just strolling down, getting into the ring, posing on the turnbuckle, and then that was it. You know, nothing really special, because like Lesnar and Booker T, they had their entrances, you know, Lesnar doing the jump around and everything like that, and Booker T had his entrance, you know, with the fire and everything like that. So yeah, right, okay, like I said, Test ended up winning this in real life, and at the moment it looks like it's going to be Hardcore, you know. Imagine if Lesnar had faced Hardcore in real life, Like, Hardcore Holly would have got his neck broken about 3 months earlier than what happened in real life. But yeah, at the moment, damn, Hardcore's going for it, you know. Tess is getting some, you know, getting some attacks in and everything like that, which is cool. But at the same time, you can just, I just have a feeling that Hardcore Holly's going to do it now. Unless Tess, like Lesnar did in the previous match, like makes a big comeback. You know, anything is possible. You know, don't know what Tess was doing there. He doesn't have a Smackdown, so he can't exactly hit the big boot. And like, I will challenge anyone to find, you know, someone, male, female, who is capable of hitting a more devastating big boot than what Tess was able to do. Tess, rest in peace, dude. You are, you know, just rest in peace, man. But yeah, he's big boot, like, Jesus Christ, that was like mental. Oop, thought Hardcore was gonna hit his finish move. Isn't his finishing move like the Falcon Arrow or something? I think it is. Oop. Is Tess gonna do it? Or is Tess will need to get himself into kind of position. It could just be a case of wear your opponent down and then, you know, go for a pin or something like that. I mean, is Tess go? Looked like Tess for a moment was going to go for it. Oh, no, it's the Alabama Slam. All right, Hardcore's got a pin. We've got the first 1, 2,
3.
Oh, Hardcore's through. Wow. Here we go. Alrighty then, so in our first semi-final match, it's going to be Booker T versus Hardcore Holly. The two that went through in real life are out. And now, Jericho, Valbowski, you are up next. Are we going to see another upset with Valbowski coming out on top? Or is Jericho going to actually, you know, probably the biggest name superstar so far to make it through to the semi-final, seeing as Brock and Test are out? Right, let's do this. Right, Jericho Valbowski. Please, Jericho, please win. I mean, Val Venus back in 2002. Wow, 2 count off a German suplex, that easy. That quickly as well. I mean, Jericho had just lost the Undisputed Championship, you know, at WrestleMania 18 in a match that should not have main evented, as everybody knows. It should have been Rock and Hogan. And then, you know, Jericho had a, you know, he just kind of muddled around a little bit, you know, for a few months after that, because he didn't wrestle at Backlash. He got involved in the main event, which then led to a Hell in a Cell match at Judgment Day with Triple H. And then after that, yeah, he just kind of muddled around a little bit. He didn't really do much, you know. Obviously, he went ahead and, yeah, he won the tag team titles with Christian, I think, by the end of the year, because he was tag team champions going into the Elimination Chamber match at Survivor Series. Huh, alright. I mean, it's not... Come on, guys. There you go. But yeah, Val Venus, like, he was just perennial jobber throughout pretty much all of 2002 until he was repackaged as, what was it? Chief Morley, winning the tag team titles with Lance Storm, yeah. Poor Storm being put together with Val Venus. Like, Val Venus was never the worst wrestler in the world. He just A, lacked charisma, and B, now in the modern day, he's just kind of gone a little bit mad, I think. You know, personally, I don't read the stuff that he puts out on Twitter, so obviously I'm only going by what I've read, you know, and apparently it's controversial and stuff like that, you know, and it's like, alright, Val, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. Fair enough. If that's what you want to say, like, I'm not, you know, just be prepared for the backlash, dude. No pun intended. Jericho, on the other hand, obviously he is still tearing things up in AEW at the moment. So well done you, sir. Former Ring of Honor champion. Again, well done you, sir. But yeah, you got to give all the love and respect to Chris Jericho, because, you know, having the longevity that he's had, consistently reinventing himself and keeping himself, you know, fit, healthy, and able to still, not perform in the sense of wrestling, but perform as a character, something new, and getting it over. You know, he's a creative genius, you know. But personally, I think he's the best character that he's had in AEW was Le Champion. It was brilliant. It really was. And he honestly was the right guy to be the first AEW World Champion. So again, fair play to you, sir. Yeah, okay, he's botched the Lion Salt a couple of times, but accidents happen, guys. You know, it's not like, oh my god, you know, Jericho's getting old, he can't do this anymore. It's just a case of accidents happen. Everybody, you know, everybody hits an accident here and there, what have you. Especially when they get older. And there we go, there's a Lion Salt. Speak of the devil, and it shall arrive. So that's 1, 2,
3.
Jericho is through. Bye Val, you won't be missed. Right, you guys didn't see it, but at the end of the match, Jericho took a chair to Big Valbowski. I approve. I very much approve, and that speaks volumes for Jericho's character in 2002. Just bitter, angry, and a dickhead, you know? Right, X-Pac RVD. So, in real life, RVD beat X-Pac. So, is Lightning going to strike twice here on this, you know, simulated King of the Ring? Or is X-Pac going to cause an upset? Right, let's find out. Ah, yes, NWO X-Pac, and just the WWE version of the NWO, full stop. What a goddamn shit show that was. And obviously this was around about June 2002. It was around the time where the NWO was going through members like they were Skittles. Like, you know, and at this time, like, if you would have seen the entrance, or if you remember the entrance, in the video it had Kevin Nash, Big Show, and obviously X-Pac. Yes, Big Show and Kevin Nash, right before Nash's quadriceps decided to explode on him in the middle of a match. And one thing that also made me happy with the entrances was that I wasn't 100% sure if it was going to have it, but RVD had his one-of-a-kind theme music, and I was like, yeah, this song still fucking bangs. It's still good, you know? Personally, one of the best entrance songs like I can think of from this era anyway. Right, okay, so at the moment it seems pretty even, and it's, you know, match of wrestling and kicks and stuff. But, you know, the question is, who is going to come out on top? I mean, I would like, personally, I would like RVD, but at the same time, for a bit of a challenge and something a bit different, and, you know, to show some love and everything to Sean Waltman and everything, you know, maybe X-Pac could go the distance. You know, I've got no issues with being X-Pac. Like, okay, he, you know, actually I kind of think X-Pac kind of, you know, got too much heat when he was around, because everybody knows X-Pac heat, you know, like, where everyone was just vehemently against him no matter what he did. He could have, like, really good matches, but then everyone was just like, no, just go away. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, at the time I was one of those, but it's good to see Sean Waltman, you know, he's happy, he's healthy, you know, he's clean, which is great, and, you know, he's living life to the full, and he's got an incredibly adorable dog, you know. I want to say special shout out to, you know, that particular dog as well. Hi, you know, if you watch this, thanks for watching, you know. Oh, okay, so we just had a finish, and X-Pac's going for a pin. Ooh, kick out at 2. Alright, this could go RVD's way unless X-Pac keeps up the full frontal assault, you know? But yeah, like, I'm happy for X-Pac, and he's getting a lot more of the, you know, a lot more of the kudos and praise that he should have got all of them years ago. Okay, he was incredibly controversial with certain things that he did. If you know, you know. We're not going to repeat it here, you know. So it's just great to see him actually get the praise that he deserves. You know, he was never a bad wrestler. That's the thing. Again, controversial, yes, did controversial things. He was, you know, he did things that he shouldn't have done. But like I said, he's happy, he's healthy, he's clean, and I'm happy for the dude. What can I say? You know. Right, okay, RVD, you might want to finish him off, you know. Get him on the ground, and then hit your 5-star. That's what you want to do. Right, okay, so there's the German. Dude! Right, climb the rope, climb the rope. What on earth are you doing? Why? Well, first of all, fair play for hitting that flying kick all the way from outside of the ring, but holy goddamn. What was the... That's fucking wild ending. Wow. That was such a weird end. Like, going out of the ring, getting the ladder, setting it up outside of the ring, hitting that flying kick, you know, which must have been, you know, when you think about the size of a ring going from outside to inside, going over the top rope on a ladder like that, that must have been about 15 to 20 feet. That is like a coast to coast. Wild. But yeah, so we've got Booker T and Hardcore Holly in one semi-final, and then Jericho and RVD in the other. Right, okay. So it's coming down, it's starting to get a bit squeaky bum time. Who's going to get to the final? Who's going to be the first one? Right, so without further ado, let's get into the next one. Also, I just remembered, I actually forgot to mention about this in Hardcore's match, but his opening theme with that moment where it's like, how do you like me now? That is literally one of the... I mean, like, I get that was like Hardcore Holly through and through, but it was just so goddamn dopey. I don't know. Again, Hardcore, please don't come and find me and beat me up. You know, please. Like, again, I'm too pretty. Right, so there's one thing I've got to consider. What am I going to do? Well, not what am I going to do, but one thing I have to consider is having to be Booker T, not only for the rest of the SmackDown Here Comes the Pain story mode, but for, you know, a future Shut Your Mouth. It's like, wow, okay, I'd have to be the same guy twice. I mean, you know, I'm a man of my word, and I'll probably follow through with it. Well, not probably, I will follow through with it. So, it's like, you know, I'd actually be disappointed if I was Booker T, if I had to be Booker T. It's not that I dislike Booker. I liked Booker T in WWE, you know. I thought he was an absolute ledge, especially with King Booker. But, you know, it's just like, it doesn't provide variety, and that's the thing. And, you know, I want to be someone a bit different. Maybe I should have taken Booker T out. But, you know, if you're going to do something historically correct, then you follow through on what it is, you know. But we shall see. The match is only, you know, it's still going on, so hopefully, and wow, look at me saying hopefully Hardcore will win. And we just got a 2 count there. Hardcore Holly was always really good at hitting drop kicks, actually. I've just noticed, I just realised that, because he could always get such elevation, and the force that he would put behind with his, you know, with his kicks whilst he's in the air, actually was really quite underrated. Could Hardcore Holly be a potential candidate for being able to give the best dropkick ever. Right, sound off in the comments below who you think has performed the best dropkick in WWE history, or even wrestling history, for that matter. Who do you think, you know? Because I think Hardcore Holly should be considered in this, you know, very interesting discussion. And at the moment it looks like it's going to be Booker T that's going to go through, isn't it? Because he's now got a Smackdown. You know, he's just kicked Hardcore in the face, so this could be it. 1, 2, yep.
3.
There we go. Hardcore Holly's out, Booker T's in the final. Well, for whatever reason, at the end of the match, Booker T decided to stomp away on Hardcore Holly. So, that was interesting. I mean, does this mean that RVD's potentially going to win and we're going to get face RVD versus heel Booker T? You know, former tag team champions together, another one of them random tag teams that were just thrown together and they won the belt together, you know, WrestleMania 20 and all. Right, anyway, Jericho, RVD, who's going to meet Booker T in the final? Let's find out. Alright then, Jericho, RVD, two men who had, I would actually say, you know, some good matches together. I would say that. Don't really recall them ever going at it too often, but when they did, it was good. But we got Jericho, RVD, and the winner of this will meet Booker T in the final. So it's a bit of squeaky bum time if I want to wrestle with someone else that isn't Booker T. You know, and like I said, I am a man of my words, so if that happens, then yes, I will be Booker T for the Shut Your Mouth season mode full playthrough when I eventually get around to doing it. And a nice double powerbomb there by Jericho. Oh, I thought that was going to be a 3. I was going to say, is this over straight away? But yeah, you know. I mean, RVD, he's a wonderful legend as well. You know, ECW, WWE, he had some time in TNA, made plenty of money doing indies, and just basically, you know, okay, this is going to sound weird and potentially controversial, but it's like RVD has almost kind of like tapped into his inner Hugh Hefner. Not that, you know, he's, you know, marrying people that are like way younger than him, but the thing is, it's like, you know, he's just living life and he's just having fun, and it just looks like he doesn't care what you think about it, you know. Oh, another, you know, close call there with double powerbomb, but yeah, you know, he's just loving life. He's living it, you know. He's doing what he wants to do, and he's having fun. So, full respect to you, RVD. Full respect to you. And it's a shame that you decided to get busted with drugs, you know, when you were WWE and ECW champion. One of the first nails in the coffin of the Revive ECW. Although some people will say the first nail in the coffin was, what was it? The Zombie. That's it. And then, you know, they gave the ECW title to the Big Show. Not that, you know, Show is a terrible wrestler or anything. It was just a poor choice. It really was. But a lot of people expected, like, the Revive ECW to be like the old ECW, you know, blood, guts, fire, action, you know, sex and everything like that. And it just, you know, it was just never meant to be that way, ever, you know. And personally, I think, you know, reviving ECW in the fashion that they did, because the original idea for ECW, if I remember correctly, was to actually have it as a WWE.com show, kind of like Heat and Velocity, how they were relegated to that kind of level, you know, kind of like what Main Event and Superstars is today. Is Superstars even still a thing, or was that cancelled and, you know, there was just like no notification about it? But anyway, but when obviously they heard about the TV deal with Sci-Fi, going back to the Revive ECW, and that's when they decided to, oh, Jericho's got a pin. 1, 2, 3. Right, Jericho Booker in the final. interesting. So at the end of that match, Jericho assaulted RVD, but not with a chair like he did against Val. Instead, it was mounted punches. And I suddenly had Fight Club-like flashbacks, you know, where Edward Norton is on top of Jared Leto, you know, he was the blonde guy who gets his ass beat, you know, and I was just getting that kind of vibe. Just going to quickly finish my thing about the revived ECW. Obviously, when the TV deal was announced between WWE and Sci-Fi back in 2006, as opposed to making it a WWE.com exclusive show, they went ahead and decided to do that. And obviously, when you do that, you've got sponsors that you need to think about, you've got network execs that you need to think about. So a lot of things were changed. Did it, you know, hurt the product from the word go? Quite possibly. But for me, the first real nail in the coffin was RVD getting busted for drugs along with Sabu, which then meant that RVD couldn't carry the promotion in the beginning. Instead, that fell to the Big Show. And again, no offense to Show, but he was not the right guy. Anyway, back to this. Booker T, Chris Jericho. Let's do this. Right, it has come to this. Booker T and Jericho for the right to be crowned King of the Ring, and also for me to play as them in a future SmackDown Shut Your Mouth Season Mode playthrough. And at the moment, Jericho has the advantage, but let's not count Booker out here. The thing is, I actually see Jericho using that knee to the gut to his advantage quite a fair bit, but if Booker uses a lot of moves like that, that could give him quite the advantage, you know? But we'll see how it all goes. But in that Spinebuster, definitely going to do some damage there. But yes, so in real life, Booker T got knocked out in the quarterfinals by Brock Lesnar, and Jericho was knocked out in the semi-finals by RVD. So we are not getting a repeat of the final. So it is different, which is, you know, obviously quite fun, you know, and everything like that. I've also got another idea for a, you know, rehash tournament kind of thing. I'll reveal it at a later date, but let's just say it's going to be deadly and it's going to be fun. But yeah, I'm not going to reveal what it is. We'll get around to that when the time comes. But yeah, at the moment, Booker T, judging by the SmackDown meter, I think Booker T is just about in the lead. Well, now he is actually, because his bar is starting to straighten up a lot more than Jericho's. Am I going to be Booker T though? That is the question. That is a big, big question. Jericho needs to make a bit of a comeback here. See what Jericho's got up his sleeve. Like I said, if it is Booker, I'll be Booker. But until then, I'm sorry, but until then, I am going to be, you know, cheering on Jericho. Because at the same time, it's like, I don't want to do the same guy twice. You know, yes, different games, but I don't want to do the same guy twice. Right, Jericho's back in the lead. But Booker can make a comeback at any given moment. A bit of a standoff. I was about to say, Booker, why the fuck are you letting him stand around and taunt at you, dude? Come on. Nearly got out of the way in that elbow drop. I mean, Jericho's going to have to do something a bit better, like maybe that double powerbomb again. Or you could do a good backbreaker, that would do some damage. Oh, nice. Could be it. Two. Ooh, but Jericho does have a finisher. Ooh, ooh, this could be it. This could be it. Right. Boot, boot. Oh, he's going for the double power bomb. He hasn't gone for his finisher yet. This could do it. No. Oh, this is going to be Booker's comeback, and he's going to do it. I just have that feeling. Oh, he's completely messed that up. Booker's almost there. Ooh, this is good. This is going to be tight. Jericho, buddy, finish him off. Ooh, I'm actually literally on the edge of my seat. I am on the edge of my seat. Just... Right, Jericho, seriously, if you're going to do this now. Walls of Jericho, get him to tap. Or hit, or you know, hit the lion salt. Something, anything. Oh, wait. Bulldog. Lion salt. Here we go. One, two.
Three.
Well. Well, I am not going to lie. I am going to breathe a sigh of relief that Chris Jericho won that. Because now, when I get round to doing my Smackdown Shut Your Mouth, you know, season playthrough, I will be Chris Jericho. I will not have to do it as Booker T, so, you know, you're getting a bit more variety here, which is always a good thing. But that was a fun, you know, that was a fun King of the Ring tournament, that was. I enjoyed that, you know. A few surprises along the way, Lesnar and Test getting knocked out early, you know. Booker T almost going the distance and giving me a bit of a heart attack, because then I'd have to be Booker T again. Like I said, it's not that I'm not enjoying being Booker T, I really am, but I just wanted to be someone different. But, you know, I get to be Chris Jericho, Le Champion, the O Show, you know, the best in the world at what he does, you know, I get to be Jericho. That's always fun. So, yeah, unlike real life, where Brock Lesnar went the distance, in this, it's Chris Jericho. So congratulations, Jericho. Y2J, you did it. I get to play as you when I get around to doing my season mode playthrough. So that brings us to the end of this episode of Main Event Wrestling in this King of the Ring tournament on WWE Smackdown. Shut your mouth. This King of the Ring tournament won by Chris Jericho. So, if you like the video, drop a like down below. Share the video as well, because the more shares, the more views, the more that the channel continues to grow, and the more that I get to do this for you. Subscribe to World Minus One Entertainment if this is your first time on the channel. Don't forget to check out all of the other content that is currently available. You never know, there might be something that you like. Also, you know, if you do subscribe, hit that notification bell as well, so you are notified about any and all content that goes live on the channel. Drop us a comment down below. Did you enjoy this? You know, have you had fun? Did you foresee Jericho going the distance? Did you think that real life was going to go the same way? Were you hoping that I would end up being like either Big Valbowski or Hardcore Holly? Hardcore Holly, please don't come and find me. I am incredibly fragile and I bruise like a peach. Thank you. You know, you suck. Moving on, you know, drop me a comment down below. You know, let me know what you think. So, yeah, thank you for joining me on this episode of Main Event Wrestling, and I will see you next time for some more 1, 2, 3 count Main Event Wrestling. Take it easy, everyone.